Hello, guys. Welcome back to A Whole Lot of Nothing podcast.
I don't want to be here.
The podcast where we talk about a whole lot of nothing and sometimes just a bit of something.
There's two of us, by the way.
There is two of us.
Lay likes to shut me out sometimes, but fuck him. I'm not letting him do that shit.
I don't like letting black voices speak what they feel.
Here we go.
Yes, I agree with that. On Instagram, our contact is at A Whole Lot of Nothing, at WTFXCK. Is it Beal?
I don't know.
Oh, fuck you. All right. And at Larry_Gaines. Our email is...
It's in the fucking description.
Whole lot of pod.
God damn.
At gmail.com. In case you want to hit us up,
And if you can't read, I don't know how you found this fucking podcast.
Yeah, because apparently niggas can't spell a whole lot of nothing.
Niggas can't tell there from there either, but we'll talk about that another day.
Yeah, you're talking about if you'd like to speak to me personally, please hit me up on Snapchat at Larry_Stewart. I am fucking with you. Please don't text me on there.
Do not text me at all. I will blow your house sky high. Bye-bye.
Toodaloo.
Look at this dude.
I'm going to keep Devin's thing off. Who you talking about?
Look. Oh, short tucked in, having a nice nigga.
They got a red coming in there.
Who?
Oh, shit.
Wait, you?
Oh, shit.
That's you, bitch.
Oh. Let me see it.
Nope.
Let me see it.
Nope.
Devin.
Don't give it to him. Nope.
Pass it to me.
Maybe later.
Is it really me?
Yes.
Oh. Wait, for real?
Yeah.
Holy shit. Hold on.
No, it's Josiah. What the fuck?
Let me see it.
Nah, it's me.
Yeah, I just woke up and went to him and out for one day.
just this one day.
I'm signing a 1 day contract with the principal.
What if that was a thing that we could have done where we send
That would have been fucking...
the Tula students to Hammond for a day and then send the Hammond students, but not on the same day?
It'd be a lot of shit talking.
You be like, skip.
Oh yeah.
They'd be like, oh, we ain't got that.
No, that would have been the day I met Josiah.
Yeah, most
Like,
definitely.
we would have gotten into a fight too. I'd have been like, "Who is this smarmy ass nigga?"
What's good, bitch,
Did you also have dreads back then?
Nah, I didn't sell my freeforms till I got out.
I'd have been like, "Copycat." It would have been me.
You copycat
all day.
nigga.
Who the fuck is this guy? Was this the reboot character?
Then look. I probably would have been with my girl. You bumped me. I'm like, oh hell, no, I ain't about to let him do this shit. just automatically kick it off just like that. Not even knowing the nigga. Just kick it off.
Step on a nigga's shoes and shit start popping off.
Said you got all white shoes.
Oh.
Now that right there is a sentence, bro.
They be fucking killing niggas over all whites.
I'm telling you.
Let me see the picture.
No, fuck you.
I will see it on his story when that nigga posted.
I can't even take a picture of it because of the glare or the flashlight.
Nigga, turn on the light. Hey, Google. Lamp burgundy.
You bitch.
Sure. Changing the lamp to burgundy.
Fucking doodoo ass purple.
That fucking nasty.
Just like your
ass
face,
pink.
nigga.
That's a warm pink.
Like
That's not
piss.
even
Hey,
hot
Google.
It's a
pink.
warm piss pink.
Piss pink.
Lamp light white. Lamp light white.
I'm the fourth.
Can you hear yourself now?
Yeah,
Got
I
it.
can.
Changing the lamp to white.
All right, let's stop bullshitting.
Can I hear you? Say something.
Testing. 1 2 1
Kendrick
2.
Lamar.
I can hear you.
Yes.
Let's talk.
It's Johnny. Yeah, Johnny.
Hold on, he got it paused right now.
Oh no, it ain't paused.
Kendrick
Oh,
Lamar. Let's
It's
talk.
going. It's going. What about Kendrick Lamar,
Larry,
Devontae?
where'd the name of the album come from?
Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers.
Bro.
Hell if I fucking know.
Oh.
Do you know?
No,
Or-
I asked you.
Oh, nigga, he hasn't explained anything about that yet.
No, sorry.
Yo.
He out of pocket. Ooh, fucking the bitch. He out of pocket.
1,855 days. This nigga dropped an Easter egg within the first 30 seconds of his whole album.
Yeah.
What is the significance of that number? Do you know? Because I figured it out instantly. I said this number is too specific,
Fuck you, Devin.
and it was within a certain range that I said. And I went to double check to make sure that's what it was, and that's exactly what I thought it was.
So,
No, I didn't get it right away.
Okay.
you didn't get it?
So you
That was
still
the
don't
first
got
thing I
it?
thought. I was like, that is oddly.
I've been going through it for the last 855 days.
155 days.
Damn. To Mr. Morale.
Yep.
Oh, that's just the time.
That is literally the number of days between those two albums dropping.
Yep. Yes, indeed.
Damn.
Yeah.
Nigga was smooth with it.
Immediately. Here. Hold that.
Hold that shit.
Hold my dick.
Y'all still ain't beating.
While I fuck the culture.
Yeah, basically.
Larry.
What?
You've always been good at figuring this shit out.
Yep. What are you about to ask me?
What is the overall purpose of this album? Who is calling me?
Uh-oh.
On top of football, you're also
Yeah.
Powerless. Only for a year when we had it. And I got like, what was it, 3rd place
Okay. I'll
regionals.
talk to you later.
If I would have kept doing it, I probably would have got a state championship.
All right, Larry,
It's just fun as hell.
put the book down. You can't read, monkey.
Them fucking wrist wraps help the hell shit out of you.
Okay.
What?
I'm
Okay,
trying to
we're...
get a hold of.
What we
Wrist
talking
wraps
about?
and hand charts.
Oh,
No.
yeah.
Wait, continue.
Uh,
What the question you about to ask me? The purpose of this album?
yes.
Me personally, I think it's Kendrick bringing himself down off the pedestal himself and telling you, stop worrying about me like I'm your fucking god, and please, I don't care anymore about the culture. I had to leave the culture alone to fix myself.
Yeah.
That's the gist I got.
Sound like he more humanized himself.
He humanized himself whenever he put down to earth. Says he went to therapy.
Yeah.
Says he talked about his problems, talked about the shit that's actually going on in his life. Because in previous albums, he's only dropped bits and pieces of what's truly going on in that motherfucker's life, which is it's interesting enough. Like on You is about the most honest he's ever gotten.
Yeah.
In Duckworth,
I think Mortal Man and Duckworth.
Yeah. And I think To Pimp a Butterfly, that's when he started to really feel comfortable in letting it show.
Yeah, but he's never been this.
But you can tell from Section 80 to this album and just that timeline
Yeah,
of how you see how life itself can affect you and how different ways of coping is vital.
because
Like Section 80, you could see the carefree that young nigga just living.
fucking bitches.
Yeah, getting it in, getting to it.
Yeah,
As you just keep going, you see he's encountering different things with each timeline.
Brad says this album is for the adults.
It is.
yeah. For the niggas that grew up with him,
For real.
No,
or
not
just like
just adults.
People
Brad
who
said-
got a mind.
because
I can't remember exactly what he said. Brad said, "This ain't for y'all kids. Y'all ain't gonna get it.
'Cause
This
they-
is for the adults, the grown folk.
they're never
Adults.
gonna understand that.
Everything's gonna.
I would say no offense to Devin, but they probably don't have enough cognitive
Well,
development in order to.
I mean, I'm
fully-
sure he'll catch a bar or two,
Yeah.
but certain things he just won't know.
like
which
the
is
whole
fine.
gist of the album hit me heavy as hell. If you don't know,
Yeah.
we're talking about Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers by Kendrick Lamar. Shout out,
This
kid.
episode is one of the first episodes in a while that's gonna come out like immediately after it got recorded.
Yes, I will fucking. The other episode could just be posted next week. This is definitely getting edited and dropped.
I think he got real personal.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, very much
I
personal.
say first thing I thought, him and Baby Keem go to the same therapist.
Got to.
Got to. You know what? I wouldn't
Because
put
those
it
two
past
albums are very not similar,
in the way
but they're not. They don't sound the same.
they don't. But
But they are. It was almost like they received the same assignment,
Mm-hmm.
and with them being two different people, they came out with two different outcomes.
yeah,
But the assignment was the same: open up, talk about yourself, get
Is-
personal, and that Kendrick went this way and Baby Keem went that way,
To the
but they
things they
still.
used to do
You got to remember they're
first.
family, so they think
Yeah.
similarly and
too.
whatnot. It's just interesting to think about.
Like what? Scapegoats. I think that's the song name. I think that's a very personal song. On
you know, I'm
Baby
borderline,
Keem's
more
part.
than rich. Had to take no orphanage. Yeah.
Yeah. 2 phones literally.
Yeah.
Orphanage. As at least as vulnerable as Keem can get. Considering it's 2 phone Baby Keem.
I think that a lot of the younger generation won't get it, but the few that do are the ones who will actually have an understanding of self.
But what I
Yes.
also think might be going on is that I didn't listen to Pimp a Butterfly until like maybe half a year ago.
What?
Really?
Nigga, wait.
Yeah.
Wait. Huh? I listened to Pimp a Butterfly before you?
I went to listen to Damn one day, and I was like, this is boring. Like, not boring in the sense of
This ain't what I'm looking for.
not going on. It's just I've heard all these songs on the radio, on playlists,
Yeah.
nonstop, in video games, this, that, and the third. And I'm like, I want something new. So I do what I usually do, and I went backwards. I did it with Earth Gang. I didn't do it so much with Cole, but I definitely did it with Jid.
I definitely did it with Jid. That's for sure.
I did it with Tyler the Creator because I started with Wolf in 2017,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
but Flower Boy was about to come out, which is crazy. I started listening to Tyler right before Flower Boy got announced.
Mm-hmm.
So I started with Wolf which wasn't the most previous one because the most previous one was Cherry Bomb. So I went Wolf, Cherry Bomb, and I went backwards. I listened to what's already out, and I just worked my way backwards.
Yeah.
So with Damn being fucking played till I wanted to blow my fucking head off, I went backwards.
You didn't go to Untitled, Unmastered?
I did not know. Actually, I went there eventually.
Yeah.
I got there. Actually, I went to that when I got bored with.
What the fuck is the name of that album called?
It's Untitled Unmastered.
Yeah, it is Untitled Unmastered. I just have to make sure.
I went to that when I got bored with T-Pab.
T-Pab. What about Good Kid, Mad City?
A Good Kid, Mad City. The timeline is
Classic.
crazy because I didn't exactly go in perfect order.
Mm-hmm.
I went Damn, and then I went to T-Pab because everybody was talking about, oh my god, T-Pab is the best thing in the world.
Hey
and
man, white
and
girls.
I listened to it.
About it.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
But I also think,
And I was like, you know our culture.
you know what? I listened to Good Kid, Mad City before T-Pab.
Yeah.
I remember now because I clicked it and I listened to the whole thing. I said, bro, I know half of these songs already. Why do I know half of these songs already?
Because
They're all hits. They're all jams. They're all, most of them are radio. Just I was like, the ones that I hadn't heard, I was like, they caught me off guard, which is what made it a good experience.
let me guess, Dying of Thirst.
Yes.
Is what you haven't heard.
Yeah.
Bitch, don't kill my
Then
vibe.
I listened to T-Pab.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe, let's say a year ago. It's probably about a year ago.
What you think about that when you first listened to it?
Oh, Jesus Christ, man. Same thing Devin thought. What the fuck is this? I played it. Remember, I tried to play it for Devin. Devin was like, "Dude, I don't want to hear this."
Yeah, I think
I had to keep coming back to it to actually digest what I was listening to because I'm thinking, man, I want to hear some Kendrick. I want to hear some aggression. Niggas is talking shit. But it was supposed to be more like art.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
like this album.
Yes.
It's more artistic.
So having already listened to Pimp a Butterfly and then listening to this, I kind of have a better understanding
Of what?
the range as an artist.
I had a question for you when you said you went back on Tiger's discography. What was your favorite project with him? Because I know you said Cherry Bomb was first, right? And then Flower Boy
No,
for you?
Wolf. I listened to Wolf. Then I went to actually. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
I think I went forward. I didn't go backwards.
Oh, so
I started in the back. I started with Bastard. Then I went to Wolf. Then I went to Cherry Bomb. And then I went to the Odd Future tape. I was fucking bouncing around. You asked me what's my favorite now or what was my favorite at the time?
like just overall. When you went through that
We talking about
discography.
now or at the
all,
time?
all six of
Right
his
now.
albums.
Because
We
at the
talking right now.
time, Igor, Flower Boy, Call Me If You Get Lost. Is that the three? Yeah,
Yep.
those three were not out yet. So at the time, all we had was Wolf,
Yep.
Wolf, fucking Cherry Bomb, and Bastard.
I'd pick Wolf for my favorite.
Watch
If you're talking
this.
about that
Watch
era.
this. It took me another 2 years after listening to Wolf to even listen to that in order.
Wait,
I'm fucking retarded. Yes.
you put it on shuffle?
I didn't put it on shuffle. I was listening. Okay, here's what happened. Everybody wants to know.
Yeah,
I have
let me-
Spotify Premium.
Oh, okay. Now you have Spotify Premium.
I don't even use Spotify no more. I use Tidal.
Oh yeah, Tidal.
Respect.
You got Tidal Premium. Shut the fuck up.
At the time, it was on. Yeah, and it wasn't until some years later that I said, "Have I listened to this album in order?" No, I listened to it. I said, "Oh, this is a story.
Yeah, nigga.
Holy shit." Yeah, it was a story. But which one was my favorite at the time?
Yeah.
I liked them all for different reasons, which sounds like a very safe answer, but like genuinely, because Wolf was great as a story. Cherry Bomb was great for being experimental and it had some jams on it.
Yeah.
Bastard was
Schmuckers.
fucking Bastard
main
was fucking rough as hell.
Yeah. Bastard gave me that Odd Future classic vibe too.
Yeah,
And Odd Future had a lot of different experimental shit that worked with a lot of people.
but as far as right now, if somebody said listen to one, we talking about pre-Flower Boy, I'd probably say Wolf.
I could agree with that.
But if we talking about all six,
Oh, six. What do you think?
I'd say Call Me If You Get Lost.
I'll say Flower Boy, but whatever.
Oh boy, I'd say Igor.
Igor was like number 2 for me, but
The fact that I can only listen to Igor most of the songs if I'm listening from start to finish.
Watch this.
What?
Flower Boy, to me personally, Flower Boy was for Tyler what Mr. Morale is to Kendrick.
With being honest with yourself.
Opening up, telling the people about yourself, telling them, hey, I'm a person and this is how I feel.
Mm-hmm.
I think I like when artists do that.
Because he doesn't do that for Igor. Igor, he's taking on a story.
Because Igor, by the time Igor happened, he had already done it.
Uh-huh.
Mr. Morale, I know this episode is about Mr. Morale. Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers is what it is. And with it coming out and with it being what it is, it doesn't have to be done anymore.
What do you mean? He doesn't have to...
Melodic Blue, very similar to this. Opening up, talking about yourself, telling the people who you are, becoming public about your personality and whatnot, showing off your range and what you can do, this, that, and the third. Melodic Blue does not need to happen again.
Yeah, it wouldn't. I'd
because
hope it
your
wouldn't.
story is your story. Now, as far as the timepieces, like T-Pab and Damn, those are timepieces. They say a lot about what's going on in the world around at the time, which Mr. Morale also does similar things, but it's not entirely sold around that.
Yeah.
It's kind of stirred in a couple bars here and there. You know what I'm saying? Bringing up something that happened recently, something that sometimes makes me go, okay, I know exactly when this song was recorded. When you open up and tell the world about yourself, that really does only has to be done once. Being personal. Just being, you know what I'm saying? Because Tyler did it once with Flower Boy.
Would you consider
He
Call
didn't
Me
have
If
to
You
do
Get
it
Lost
again.
somewhat personal? Actually, no.
That's a story
I
album.
think he's just talking about himself, because that's a true story.
When I say personal, I mean like really personal.
Oh, like talking about
I'm an individual. These are my problems.
like garden shed on Flower Boy.
Yes. I'm a
The
person.
forward on Flower Boy. Bitch, fuck. How many cars can I buy till I run out of drive? I mean, something. I forgot how to fucking.
Awesome. I'm a
intro it.
person. I have flaws. These are my problems. This is my story.
I can agree with that. November. That was a really good song on Flower Boy. Take me back to November.
Like if me and Larry made a movie about the podcast and how it came to be, I don't quite understand. Well,
What do you about
as far as technology goes, which it wouldn't be much technology, this, that, and the third, because it's not like a fucking Marvel movie. It's a story that would be told, and once people receive that story of this is how a whole lot of nothing came to be, you don't really have to do much after that.
Like the Kanye thing.
You only have to tell it once, and you take that one time and you leave it there, and you say, if anybody wants to know, this is where you go.
Yeah, that's the source.
That's what Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers is. This is, would you like to delve deeper into Kendrick Lamar's mentality and how he came to be the way
Why
he is?
he is this way.
Yes. This is the album.
I
No need to do it. There's no reason for him to do this again.
I don't.
Yeah.
Is he? I thought he was retired after this.
See,
No,
here's the thing.
he's leaving
It's
TDE. after
complicated.
this.
But
Either this is one or two ways. So Joseph and I talked about this.
I thought he started his own label type shit.
Yes, PG Lang
Yeah.
is his. Whether he will continue to drop music or he'll go on his businessman shit, we do not know. But this is his last specifically TDE album.
And I'm all for it.
I don't know why I sat there and thought, like, when you just sat there and said that Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers was the deep dive, I automatically thought about To Pimp a Butterfly, but then I thought about it. Whenever you said there's like the roots of things, you're going to the root and you're coming with it.
So,
To Pimp a
I'm
Butterfly
talking about
was like where he was
songs
standing
like
at the time.
songs like Father Time,
Yeah.
Auntie Diaries,
Mother I Sober.
Mother Eyes. Yeah, song like
Yeah.
right.
Cause
Hell, Baby Keem, hot take. Larry's probably gonna flip this fucking table.
what are you about to say?
Baby Keem got more personal in his interlude
Yes.
than he did in that whole Melodic Blue album.
Yes.
I was about to start
That
crying.
isn't even a hard take, nigga. He starts off with like, you ever something.
He's like, you ever see your mama strung out while you doing algebra. I'm like, hold on.
I was like, wait a second.
Your mom was on drugs, Keem? What the fuck?
Man, that shit. I was like, God damn.
Did he even bring that up on Melodic Blue?
No.
I'm like,
not at all. I was like,
huh?
this is new.
Nowhere close. But yeah, I understand your statement now.
And then Kodak, god damn.
Kodak was hella relatable.
Kodak got real personal. I'm
Yeah,
like,
because he was talking about like, yeah, you know, fuck the things. He was like, you ever shit where you sleep? You ever eat where you shit? I was like, oh, yeah, that's jail.
It's kind of, yeah.
That's jail shit, nigga.
Yeah, it is. You're in a fucking box.
In a fucking
23 hours a
6x6
day.
cell, just sitting there.
Sitting there with another grown man.
I couldn't
gotta
do that
watch him
shit, nigga. Gotta watch that nigga shit. Hey, what you doing?
don't think my dogs were in there fucking.
I mean, if they,
I should have been. I'm not taking care of them puppies, nigga.
Yeah, they're adult dogs.
I'll take one of them if she drops some, bro.
I would never do
Man, it'll be an inside dog if I get it. I wouldn't. I could not put that dog outside with my other ones.
I wouldn't be able to.
That dog get fucking ate. Literally.
Oh yeah, you your dogs are like superior genes.
Yes, they are like
What
don't fuck with me.
different fucking.
Only dog that might deal with her is Bear. Cause Bear's like calm. He's so old.
Yeah.
He's just calm now. He's like, yeah.
It's one of those dogs that looks like a real sweetheart. I think it's the girl that's closest to the driveway.
She's not a sweetheart. He
like-
is not a
she's like-
sweetheart.
Larry, you got a girl dog?
No, thank
I don't
God.
know why I thought one of them was a girl.
Saba was a boy.
All of them are boys.
Saba's been around since he was a puppy. Saba just
What are you about to ask?
Saba just popped up. Larry said, "You're my dog now."
That's actually true.
No bullshit. That's what happened.
That's what happened.
Saba,
Just so happened.
the dog that we can see, the one next to the shed.
Yeah.
Which out of these three would you consider your favorite?
That's
Item, One Piece, or Demon Slayer?
One Piece.
that dog Larry. I came with
Definitely
Larry
One
one day.
Piece.
I went to his house one day. And Larry was like, "Oh yeah, this dog." I'm like, "Larry, where the fuck did you get that dog from?" He's like, "Oh, he just walked up," and I claimed him.
Damn.
I said, "What?"
That sounds like something.
Fun fact: I thought I had a case of identity theft like last night. Turns out, because I had this charge of $219 for my fucking from Foot Locker in New York, and I was confused. I was like,
He won't jump off.
wait a minute, wait a second, hold the fuck up. And apparently, it was just Foot Locker.
Is Reese coming through the headphones?
What?
Is Reese coming through the headphones?
Yes,
Yeah,
he's getting picked up.
What are you munching on, asshole?
But yeah, almost got a case of
Wait, say what you about to say?
identity theft. I thought
Yeah.
I had a case of identity theft. I changed my PIN code and everything.
Yeah, and then that's why I made sure my job they got that shit. They take how much check they need, make sure my shit's secure.
Yeah, make it's good. Don't fuck with my shit. Because luckily, the good thing about me, being
Morale
so
and the Big
savvy-
Steppers.
What?
This is an overall music and artwork discussion, bro.
Okay.
This is kind of what it became.
Using an artwork discussion. Okay, let's talk about.
Songs. Somebody pull up a track list, please.
I can give you my top. You want to know my top 5?
Why is it split? Before you get into that, why is it split?
The Big Steppers and Mr. Morale.
Why?
It's two different meanings on the thing.
Explain.
Like he says, Act 2 slight thing. What?
Where is the split at?
It's 9 songs.
Ah,
then
this
Mr.
nigga don't
Morale.
got the split. You really don't have the split?
I didn't know where it was.
They only do that in title.
Oh, well, yeah. That was why I asked you that, because title says Volume 1 and Volume 2.
Yeah. So let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Once it starts Count Me Out, that's part 2.
Right.
Or it's volume 2.
Yeah, so Count Me Out is the mark. I like part 2 the most.
Yeah. It's like Mr. Morale, because it's the Big Steppers first. And because in each part, he has a song labeled basically what it is. Like Worldwide Steppers is in the Big Steppers part. And
my home screen?
Mr. Morale is in the Mr. Morale part. Which Mr. Morale is a lot more personal than the beginning.
And the Big Steppers.
Big
is
Steppers
like
seems
him
like-
talking his shit.
Yes, he's
Getting
talking
shit off.
shit. But then Rich, We Cry Together is in there.
We Cry Together is a psychological thriller because it really dives into how
psycho-
modern day relationships are so.
It's crazy because I've seen that shit happen so many times in real life.
I was in something like that, but not to the level of aggressiveness. But
That was
still,
some aggressive shit.
Yeah, but still the same concept. You know, one day y'all hate the fuck out of each other. Y'all are this, y'all that, but then 5 minutes later, y'all are
You
fucking in the
didn't realize.
bedroom.
as if nothing
Eat
happened.
I was like, this
That's
don't feel right.
Sit up straight.
It don't feel right, but he's showing us how us is in our generation.
He's
especially,
showing the
going.
hypocrisy.
Yeah.
That is what I liked. Throughout the whole entire album, he is expressing the hypocrisy of black culture.
He is.
He's like, why do we do these things and do say another thing whenever we speak about it? And he's like addressing like, this is a lot of hypocrisy.
You might just sit.
What are you talking about?
Shut the fuck up, Larry.
I thought you
Y'all
was.
niggas having two different conversations.
Yeah, I was finna say. I was like, nigga.
Devin, you ain't got your headphones on.
Nigga, cause I don't give a damn.
All right.
Can me and Devin, can we swap out like the Olympics? Can we tag out?
Tag
I
team.
don't know.
Hold on.
Just
This is
ask
the Kendrick
Devin.
album. I do not
I'm
want the.
transracial.
I don't want the opinion of the white man.
We don't. No, we don't. Fuck the white man.
Y'all can swap. Make it quick.
I'm cultured.
Only if Devin feels like getting
You
up.
gotta ask Devin.
Devin
if
ain't
he
getting
wants
up.
to.
Devin is literally sitting down. Oh, never mind.
You remember it's bigger than black and white with you?
If you say that, I'm going to cut. I'm going to cut the wire on your mic. Not cut the mic off.
You're gonna cut it.
I'm going to cut
Do we
the
got
wire.
that in the budget?
Yes.
You put it in the budget.
I'm doing like 10, 15 extra hours a week
yeah, he's
now.
been working overtime just for the sole purpose of being able to cut the mic on someone.
Just to pay the fucking RSS feed bill.
Yeah. I got my car refinanced and everything.
I still
Fucking
forgot
amazing.
I'm paying for that. I was like, oh shit,
Hey everyone, it's is my mic cut on?
it's on. I just
Okay.
turned it low.
All right, guys.
I didn't know what you were about to say. I got
It's,
scared.
Hold on, you guys. I think since Joseph got in to the conversation, we should kind of give him the debriefing of
He
what
knows
we
what the
talked
fuck we're
about.
talking
He knows
about.
what
No,
I'm talking about.
no.
He
I
texted
mean,
me,
no, I
he
mean like
texted
everybody getting his opinion on what we just talked about.
Okay, well, beforehand, I'd just like to say, hey everyone, it's Joseph. My Spotify handle is
Okay, see.
No, we're not
See,
doing
nah,
that
we
because
ain't
Larry
doing
and
all
I
that
didn't
shit.
even get to the intro of the podcast.
We have a built-in
okay,
intro.
well, you can cut it out then. I didn't know you had the intro.
Wow, man, we got niggas out here.
Well, you have a
Well, no,
trying to
you
promote
told me
this shit
the
on
first
my.
time I went on the pod, y'all told me to plug it, and I didn't.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah,
But yeah, we have a built-in
But-
intro now.
I didn't
that's
even know
why I
about
felt
that.
like I would be
Is that why
suitable.
Is that why you've been allowing me to just not discuss an intro?
That's why I felt like it would be suitable for me to be on the pod today because I am an artist, like sonically. I make music, produce beats, that sort of thing. So from that standpoint,
I don't know why, but I just felt like he was about to make a massive like. Yeah, that's why I think I'm a young Kendrick myself.
I'm better than I'm the next
If he
Kendrick
does that,
Lamar.
I'm gonna punch him dead in his fucking nuts.
I am the Wendrick Lamar.
Wuckworth.
I'm Wuckworth.
Calm down, breathe.
Hey,
breathe.
girl.
Dog.
I got 2 dogs.
I got 2.
Okay,
from-
yes, very personal music. Baby Keem did good.
Baby Keem did amazing. Like I added that interlude to my playlist. I was like, this is the first time I've added an interlude to my playlist.
Father
Holy
Time
shit.
came on. I kind of cried a little bit. Like, damn.
That's reasonable.
Is that what having a dad is like? Fuck that. I'm glad I have a fucking dad. God damn.
I mean, because what's funny is I can relate to most of the things.
Were they
he
talking
was-
about basketball?
What do you mean?
When he kept saying shit like "fuck the foul" and "oh, if I lose and I'm staying inside," I'll show you later. It's
Yeah.
certain bars he said.
It sounds like they're talking
It
basketball.
sounded like he was talking about sports and he was trying to teach him something.
Mm-hmm.
Because when she was like, "That boy looked exhausted," he's like, "Go fuck yourself."
Go fuck yourself. Nah, he
Sounded like
fine.
he was training him for something. I don't
Yeah.
know what it was.
It's-
It sounded like basketball.
Yeah, like some hoop dreams or something.
It's
Yeah.
interesting to me to see the evolution of Kendrick Lamar's sound over the last 5 years. You can tell that he's really honed it in even more so. But also, obviously, Baby Keem was strongly influenced by Kendrick and his music.
Mm-hmm.
But it seems like in this new album, a lot of flows and cadences and things like that came from Kendrick. It seems like they were actually influenced by Baby Keem as well. You know, it almost seems like a lot of the things that I heard from Kendrick reminded me of Baby Keem, which was interesting to me. It's interesting.
I'll agree with that because I did find that very interesting in that sense. 'Cause I was like, hold on.
He learned from the younger generation as
And
well,
brought it out.
and brought it into the.
But he made it better. I'm sorry, but Kendrick Lamar saying "huh" is probably the funniest shit.
Okay.
I've
But
ever
Kendrick's
heard.
always done things like that with the voices and the out there
like
things.
the multiple voices and shit.
like
but
putting the pussy on the pedestal and
All right.
hitting like a higher octave and shit like that.
I got a couple. I got
What-
a couple.
what
It
you
was-
about to do?
One of them was like, "Daddy issues all across my head told me fuck a foul."
mhm.
And then he later said, I'm charging baskets and falling backwards, trying to keep my balance. And he said something about, a foolish pride. If I lose again, I won't go in the house.
Yeah.
Daddy issues made me learn losses. I don't take those well. Like it just,
That's not about sports. That sounds like it's about sports. That's about him fighting with his dad because his dad was beating his mom. When he said, if I take another loss, I won't go in the house, he probably was talking about fighting with his father or stepfather, whatever the situation may have been, and getting beat up.
It was his real dad.
But
it was dad.
Those weren't in order. It was just something about the charging baskets and fuck a foul.
That is a
He said fuck a foul. Like, that's something my dad would say.
Yeah.
Like,
Man, fuck
I've played basketball with Jamar and his people, and his stepdad would sometimes be like, I don't care. Who cares?
I'm still gonna shoot.
We are in the driveway hooping with a goal with no water in the base, and you talking about some. You call them, get out of my face. Like, that just sounds something that
Yeah,
would say.
so,
nigga.
To me, what that represented was that, because later on in later songs, he obviously speaks on how his dad would beat his mom, and he has a lot of guilt about seeing his mom's
Where was
face
that?
being bruised. Not in that song.
That was in Mother I Sober.
Yeah,
That was definitely Mother I Sober.
he talks about having guilt and trauma for seeing his mom be beaten like that.
He
And
should have picked up the gun, but he was only a kid.
he was only 5 years old.
so he couldn't do anything.
And
Was that his dad, though, or was that somebody else?
That's what I was thinking.
I think
but
that was the father of this cousin that got accused of raping him.
Let me actually look through the lyrics for that, because that's in the first verse. I can pull that.
That's
up
what
now.
I picked up on that. Now I know what you're talking about on there. It sounded like somebody was upset about the accusation, which we find out was not true.
Was not true. Which is because, and it always gets me because the nigga said, like, I told them that he didn't do it, but they wouldn't believe me. Even when they took him to the therapist.
Well, that's
even when they
because-
took him to a witch doctor. No, he didn't do it.
That's because his mom, he later laments that she went through the same thing,
Mm-hmm.
so she knows.
That
I'm
even if
assuming that she probably said no about people doing the same thing to her out of shame or whatever it may be.
Yeah.
So she was trying to protect
By
him, but
her-
cause greater harm.
By her being a victim in a situation that actually happened, she knows the likelihood of somebody not wanting to say yes, even though it actually did happen. So she basically didn't believe him because she's like, I didn't want to tell nobody when it happened to me.
But here's the thing. They did all this extra shit to coerce it out of him, and after all that, you still don't say anything.
Even as an
no,
adult,
because Larry, it's very difficult for a man or a child or a boy specifically. It's hard for anyone, but as a man, there's a certain level of pride.
Yeah.
And coming forward and admitting that somebody violated you in that way is extremely difficult for a man to do.
I gotta put my pride aside whenever it comes to that, because it had that shit happen to me. Fucking, I've told.
It's one
women,
of those things that you'd have to really either go through or know someone very close and personal that you can be able to empathize with and relate to.
Because I never understood it. I don't fuck with women touching me any other way, because I ain't gonna touch you any other way.
Right.
I'm a fucking bat the shit out you. Because I remember in high school specifically, I saw the double standard for myself, the way they treat women accusations and men accusations. Because they had this group of black girls touching my ass when I kept walking around and like taunting me, flirting with me, quote unquote flirting or catcalling me.
You were getting the Bourbon treatment.
Yes,
Yeah.
and I was like, hey, can you stop doing that, please? And he's like, nah.
Oh,
I
I
was like,
thought
that's
it was
sexual
funny.
harassment.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, it's not. And they were laughing, and I was like, what was it? Miss Ripley, answer this question for me. If they're touching me and I tell them to stop and they keep touching me, what is that called? He's like, oh, that's sexual harassment. All right, tell them to stop touching me. And he was like, and he got all up in arms about it. I was like, nigga, no, don't fucking touch
Because
me.
as a human, you have the right to say, no, I don't want you to touch me.
This ain't no locker room, nigga. It's different than the locker room. We're bros there.
And I would just like to say for anyone listening,
Come on.
I'm fucking with you.
I would just like to say for anyone listening that my earlier statement I don't intend to invalidate any woman that has gone through that. I'm just speaking from the experience of being a man. I know that as a woman, it's probably likely equally as difficult to come forward with those allegations,
Yes.
especially in today's society when
this
it seems
conversation.
like that. A lot of the time when women come forward, people are so quick to accuse them of lying
Yeah, because of previous
because of
cases.
so many times where women have unfortunately lied.
All right.
Yes.
I got
This
it.
fucked up
I found it.
the goddamn game.
It was.
The
I don't even know where to
statistics.
start. Water watching, live my life in nature. Only thing relieves me. Da-da-da-da. Oh, did he touch you? I said no again. Still, they didn't believe me. Mother's brother said he got revenge for my mother's face.
Yeah. It's
Black and
before
blue-
that.
Black and blue, the image of my queen that I can't erase. I don't know. Trying to figure out.
That's
It
what I was
sounds
wondering. Yeah.
It's the wording. My mother's brother
Mother's
said he
brother.
got revenge for my mother's face.
So that would be his uncle.
Getting revenge for
on him,
not
for being her
on
ass.
his mother, but for,
His
Her.
mother.
Mm-hmm.
which sounds like he.
Did he fight the?
The person who raped her, maybe? Or violated her, however
No, because
may
that
have
was
been?
way before though.
Yeah,
He
he's
didn't
talking
bring it up
Okay,
to,
about
like,
so
verse
all right,
3.
so that would have meant that her brother
Black and blue
beat the
image,
guy.
Black and blue, the image of my
Yeah,
queen.
was it a guy
I
or
can't
dude?
erase.
who did you say was it a guy or a
Was
dude?
it was it a guy or a girl? Because
Was it a guy or a dude? Because there's a distinction.
Y'all sound fucking retarded.
Anyways, I think what that was referencing is he's saying that his uncle beat the man.
Ooh, Jesus, Madison.
Poor girl.
shit.
His-
Shit. Are you okay? Come here. Come on. Let me
Beat the
check-
fuck out the
let me
dude
check your
that.
head.
Yes, they. I'm assuming
And
that
the
his
guy-
uncle, her
That was-
brother, beat the guy who was beating her.
Oh my god, you dick
girl.
scold fucker. Madison.
What if the person that they accused of touching the kid was a woman? Touching
No. Here
No,
he's talking about the black and blue face, so I'm assuming
Yeah.
he's referencing the abuser.
of his queen.
Yeah, his
The
mom.
queen
Yeah,
could
the queen
be.
would be
Saying
his mom.
Black
his
and
mother.
blue, the image of my queen that I can't erase.
His mom's face
Yeah.
being beaten and battered by
'Cause-
the abuser.
But at the same time, in the next
Oh,
bar,
was that something that he actually said?
He
To
talk-
this day, can't look her in the eyes. Pain is taking over.
Exactly. So is he talking about his mom or the person that was falsely accused of touching him?
But
and
why
getting beat
would the
for it?
falsely accused
No,
person
no,
be
no, no,
referred
no.
to as his queen?
He's not
though?
No, the person who's falsely accused was a man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
then
That's
that
why.
wouldn't
That's
have
why
made
the
any
uncle.
sense.
So
that's
it
why
was
his uncle packed
definitely-
him up. Okay.
It was definitely a. He's talking. Yeah, no. This verse is definitely referring to his mom getting beaten on because I'm pretty sure this is the same verse where he mentions that he was 5 years old and should have grabbed the gun, but he was only 5.
No, that was way.
That was way back. If we're talking about that, then
That was earlier in the song.
Let's see.
But that would
Mother-
still count towards that same.
Consist of hilarious
Section
thing,
of the
blah, blah,
song,
blah.
huh?
People must die, but I let it purge. Transform our prayers
Ah,
to
here
trees
you go,
that has
Larry.
taken shape.
Pacified, broken pieces of me was all a blur. Mother cried. They put her hand. They put their hands on her. It was family ties. I heard it all. Should have grabbed the gun, but I was only 5.
Yeah, that one.
Somebody put their hands on his mom.
Accuse my cousin. Did he touch you? Kendrick family ties. The children mother often ask him if his cousin had touched him inappropriately. Kendrick makes it clear that this no was an honest one, but the constant questioning itself traumatized him. It's later reviewed that this mother's insistence on knowing the truth was because she was sexually assaulted herself.
That already.
He mentions,
Yeah.
okay, yes.
Regarding the family ties line, this might be a stretch here, but was he referencing something to do with Baby Keem or Baby Keem's parents or something? Because Family Ties is their song together.
Mm.
So that's the first thing that came to my mind when I first listened to it. Whenever he
That
said
is
Family
true.
Ties,
Yes.
I didn't know if he was referencing something about Baby Keem.
I don't know. Baby Keem's mother was apparently on drugs.
A drug addict, yeah.
Yeah,
On
because
drugs, strung
it also mentions that his cousin who was strung out on drugs, her firstborn went and made like millions.
Yeah.
Talking about Baby Keem.
Which is Baby King, yeah. He made his first
Now,
million.
how y'all think Baby Keem felt listening to
What?
"We Cry Together"? Whenever she says, "I should have fucked your cousin."
You motherfucker.
I didn't put that together. I didn't realize.
Baby Keem's
that
sitting
would've
there
made
sweating.
sense.
Yes.
And then that would have made sense.
That
since
makes
he's on the album.
so much more sense. I should have fucked your cousin. Like, what?
Like, bitch, what?
Bitch, I should have fucked that nigga. I was like, God damn, okay, shit.
Yeah, bro. Like everything they said on that track.
That is one of the.
It just picked apart.
That is
how
the
we
best
as a generation,
relationship
bro.
heartbreak songs I've heard in a while.
It's a
Oh, I told Larry it
Really
was
good
more.
toxic
I told Larry it was
relationship.
more toxic than the whole Future album.
That
Hell
is
yeah.
fuck you, bitch. No, fuck you, nigga. Fuck
Oh
you,
yeah, and then,
bitch. I was like,
and then
oh.
when he had the keys to her car, give me the keys to my car.
He said, "You walk on to work today,
that
bitch."
You gonna walk to that bitch, motherfucker. I was like,
Bro,
oh.
hey, as soon as he said that, I was like, yeah, bro.
That sounds like
feel
some shit.
bro.
That
I
sounds like
feel
some
it.
shit I've seen before.
Yeah, I felt it when you said you gonna walk.
Yeah, but then
gonna walk.
going straight to
That's how it goes.
That is.
fuck
I've
on
been
the
there.
Is literally
I have
how
been
that
there.
happens,
Yes,
though.
that's
That's how it
just
go.
that I don't know, something about that implies that this is a regular occurrence.
It is.
It
It
is,
is.
yes.
That is the thing. It's in a toxic relationship. Yes, you're fighting your ass off, and then y'all just start kissing or some shit, and then it just.
And toxicity is what we crave now as a generation. It's like if it's not toxic, most of us don't want it.
It ain't love.
I'm going
For that
to
album,
smack Devin right on his ass.
Out of that album, I can give you my top two.
Yeah, you thought I was gonna say something crazy?
What'd you?
You think Madison knows where she's at?
No. Yeah.
She hit her. Did you hear that? I saw it.
I saw that
Madison,
going in.
you know Madison's got hops.
Uh-huh.
Madison can jump. Mama, you know Madison. I don't know if she can do it anymore because she's gotten bigger. But Madison used to be able to jump on my mom's bed off of just one jump. My mom's bed is high.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
She could have been a fucking
Madison's got hops.
sports dog.
But Madison puts all her force into just like one jump. Like we talking about not like, oh, I'm gonna get up there and I'm gonna start crawling. No, Madison used to go straight up there.
Mm-hmm.
Madison
Nah.
put all her force in trying to get on my lap and fucking hit her head on the table.
That I
See,
didn't hear.
I wouldn't worry too much about it because you have to realize Madison is above the laws of physics.
She's like a
Madison
bee.
does not jump; she V-clips. So the world itself, actually lowers, and Madison stays in a static location.
You motherfucker.
So she was good. She didn't hit her
She was
head.
just fine.
The table just lowered onto her,
Madison,
and then
that's
she
why
went
Madison-
back up.
That's why she's sitting on my lap like, yes, I defy all space and time.
I haven't heard V clip in so long.
It's like Madison is secretly the key to all of our fucking problems.
Is that why
She's
she
like the
sits on my
fucking
head every
housewife.
morning?
That's what Kendrick was talking about.
It's her.
He was like, I realized that all the answers to my questions is a simple answer, but I can't figure it out. It's Madison.
And that's
Madison
why that
like the
Kendrick
fucking house
album,
party.
all I could think about the entire time was, damn, everything he's saying is the shit DeMonte's been on for all this time. Because DeMonte is connected straight to the source.
That's true. Can we address
fucking
that?
shit.
We've been talking about this for damn near the whole year of the podcast. The things that he spoke on and addressed.
Are the same
in damn-
things that
in damn near the
DeMonte
same way
bitches
we've-
about
we've
constantly.
addressed it.
Yes.
Can we address that?
DeMonte
Especially
is-
Auntie Diaries. Nigga, the end part, the whole thing, nigga.
DeMonte is Hammond's human sacrifice.
Literally, they're the angel from Angel Dust. That's the one.
Compton's human sacrifice.
Okay.
Hammond's
DeMonte's
human
gonna say,
sacrifice.
if I told you that I killed somebody at 16, would you believe me? If you told me you killed somebody in 6th grade, I'd believe you, goddamn.
Or perceive me to be little Kendrick you seen in the street with some basketball and an out there.
There was a blind woman.
You motherfucker.
And I asked, did you lose something? No,
You've
but
lost.
You just lost.
Where's Madison?
You just see Madison
Devin,
clipping
where's
through the
Reese?
air.
Madison's fucking floating.
She's just levitating through the
Oh my God.
living room. I wouldn't be surprised if DeMonte woke up at like 4 a.m., walked out here, and Madison was just like sitting on that stool looking at the TV,
No,
watching
bro.
Static.
Bro, fucking imagine. After that, I swear to God, there'll be some JoJo shit. The boss kidnaps Madison and we gotta fight fucking stand users to
Oh,
get Madison
God.
back because they're about to use it for a fucked up
What would your
purpose.
stand be? I'm gonna let you have the Kendrick album. Pick a Kendrick album. That would be your stand.
Oh, Purple Butterfly.
Okay, then I got
Little
Mr. Morale.
politics.
I
Little
got
politics.
Section
I was
80.
gonna say.
I want
I don't
want
think-
GKMC.
I got you. Because I don't think he knows how stands work in the JoJo's universe. Most of them are named after like bands.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Yeah, like there's one Led Zeppelin, fucking
Star Platinum
and shit. Band songs like Purple Rain. There's literally is there?
Oh wait, we haven't done favorite songs.
Oh yeah, fuck it.
Off the album.
Yeah,
I got my
2
two.
or 1.
I haven't decided mine
let's
yet.
go 3. How many songs is it? 20. I mean, yeah, 20.
Okay.
If we're talking about that, okay, I have Mother I Sober at number 1, Auntie Diaries at number 3, and number 2 is a tie between Father Time and United in Grief.
Wow.
Because I can't pick between those. Those are some bomb. United in Grief is a banger, a sad banger.
Okay.
But it's a banger.
I really like Savior, Mother I Sober, and I guess maybe Crown or Count Me Out. I don't know, man. It's a
I
tough
like Crown.
decision.
I can't
I
order mine.
love Crown.
I can't order mine, but I know N95 fucking slaps.
Yeah.
See, he is all about that.
N95 makes me want to like commit a hate crime.
Yeah, but N95 was like the one hype. The first 2 tracks of the album were the most commercial tracks
Oh, you missed
of
it.
the whole thing.
I told Larry I was at the farm listening yesterday. E95 comes on for like the 3rd time. I'm just looping the whole album.
Mm-hmm.
E95 was on. It had been raining for like the last hour or so. So inside the shop where I was working at, it was nice and cool. I'm working.
Yeah.
N95 comes on. I'm fucking jamming. I said, I swear to God, if somebody comes in this shop, I'm gonna smack the shit out of them. Fucking bloods are pumping.
Huh?
Let's go. Everyone's like,
Yeah.
I'm sure somebody came up with, what's going on with Devontae?
What is with all this?
What do you mean?
He
bro?
deserves extra.
You ugly as fuck.
Ew, bitch. You ugly as fuck. This out of pocket.
I'll give y'all my 3 though.
Okay, let's see.
Purple Hearts, Count Me Out, and Silent Hill. It's really just that 4 stretch right there. That was my personal favorite
That stretch was a banger.
Yeah, it's just
like,
that whole stretch.
yes.
It resonated. But my number 1 is probably gonna be Count Me Out.
Count me out.
Wait, that ain't
Purple
the other
Hearts would be
2?
2.
I know I said N95. I think Savior's nice because are you happy for me? Yeah, that's nice.
Are you
And then
really? Are you happy for me?
what was the 3rd one? Goddamn.
Somebody would have walked up to DeMonte and he would have just, bitch, I am the pedigree. I was these.
Slap somebody's shit. That nigga slapping glasses off and everything.
He would have slapped him dead and looked him dead in the face and went, "What's good, my brother?" Just
I
brother.
just thought about this, y'all.
What?
When you said what stand would your album be,
Uh-huh.
I just thought about that Black Panther album you made.
Ooh.
I'm taking that.
You
That's
take the
all
Black
right.
Panther.
I know
You're
it was
not
meant to
just
be a
gonna summon
soundtrack.
T'Challa.
I know
Yeah,
that. But,
okay.
like,
no,
Or
he's not gonna
Killmonger.
summon T'Challa. He's gonna summon Future, going chitty chitty bang, everything.
yeah,
Imagine- imagine-
I'm summoning Mozzie, fucking Danny Brown.
Okay, you
All
some of
them
the,
niggas.
you have a crew thing like dude from Part 4. I've got
Madison,
Bad's
if
Company.
You get your head again. We're going to the
Like,
dog hospital.
The motherfucker who had a stand that was basically a mini army.
Yeah,
You be like that motherfucker.
Basically, just different.
What is that
motherfuckers
nigga's
on
name? Because it was named after a
Talking
band.
About,
Stand that.
No, you talking about
On a side note, while
You
y'all
talking
are
about who?
having your little
Oh, I heard
conversation,
something.
It's the dude. Fuck man, I can't.
Oh,
like them long-
okay, my bad.
Yeah.
N95, Savior, and Father
Bad
Time.
Company. It is called Bad Company.
Bad Company.
It's literally where it's like a mini fucking like
The Battlefield game?
platoon. No.
No,
the stand used to have the fucking.
I'm
mini
bullshitting
army.
y'all.
Yeah. I'm
while
saying
we're
because you
off
don't know.
topic, I
What?
would just like to say rest in peace to the lives lost in Buffalo. The total has actually reached 10 now.
Yeah.
13 total people were shot.
Low-key.
It's kind of unfortunate that Twitch allows a mass shooting to go on, no problem, being streamed. But the moment somebody plays a fucking song on Twitch, they're instantly banned.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
That is
man.
crazy though. Because that is true. I was like, as soon as we can't do shit on Twitch, just so you know.
Also-
So if we do start streaming, we have to keep it. Very
Also-
PG.
They're going to have to eat my ass then.
Another thing, today in a McDonald's, I can't remember where, somebody pulled through the drive-thru in a targeted shooting and shot the guy working behind.
Why do
the
you have
window?
such depressing news?
No,
Joseph?
listen.
Damn.
And they forced the rest of the workers to continue working while his body was being taken away and cleaned up, and they kept it open. They just patched up the window that had bullet holes in it and forced the rest of the McDonald's workers to keep working, which is horrible. I understand a hospital because there was another story I saw where a man shot himself in the middle of the hospital. He was a worker, and the rest of the hospital ER workers had to keep working while their friend and coworker was dead. That's different. You can't tell someone who's having a heart attack, stop having your heart attack. You can tell somebody who's getting chicken nuggets, I'm sorry, you're going to have to go to Wendy's down the street today because there's a dead man in here.
Somebody just got shot. We need to handle this.
I really hope that those workers sue because there's so... I mean,
Who
how do you
told
do
them
that? They forced them to keep working with their
The
friend.
customers?
No, the boss. The corporation.
Oh, wow.
The McDonald's stayed open. I don't even know how that's possible. It's a crime scene.
That is impossible.
It's a crime scene.
That's breaking a lot of ocean.
So I really
rules
hope
and
that they. I
violations.
really hope that they file a
A
lawsuit
shit
because while their friend was dying on the ground filled with blood, they were forced to just blood all over the ground, forced to keep working and making food.
I wouldn't even want my fries.
I would have quit. I would have left.
No, look,
That's
the
what I'm
same
saying,
people
nigga.
that sat there in
Goddamn.
that line and still ordered food after that
They didn't
event
know.
just as fucked up.
They didn't. Well, I mean, maybe the person right behind them would have realized.
Nah, nigga, if I'm at McDonald's, I hear gunshots.
If you
I'll
got
get the
music,
fuck out.
if you
I'm
got
not
music
even
playing, you might not hear it. Maybe
What?
you might hear a thud, but if you got music
Oh,
playing loud, and
It's
you're looking at
according
your
to
phone.
what that dude's shooting.
I'm sure it was a handgun. It
If
was in the
it's a
drive.
Here we go,
handgun, then
Mr.
yeah, it ain't
2A and
nothing too
his intelligence.
Yeah, I
Go
was
ahead.
finna say, I
Go
was
ahead,
like,
Mr. 2A. Go ahead.
It's according to what gun? You niggas shooting a fucking AR through a window. You gonna hear that shit,
Everybody
nigga.
around the fucking block.
Whoa,
gonna hear it.
whoa.
I'm getting the fuck on. I'm not waiting for no fucking
my
chicken
M4 is loud as hell.
What
It's
if
not
it
as
was
loud as
This
my
was
307.
the drive-through window.
What if it was
the
a laser?
McDonald's? The
Huh?
McDonald's is still open
What
at
if it was
this
a what?
current point.
What if it was a laser? No sound.
A laser?
You mean
Is there a
like,
laser strong enough? This ain't fucking Call of Duty, nigga. Infinite
Well,
Warfare.
I
No,
can
there
see
was a
if it
laser I saw on
suppressor, I could
TikTok
see
that can touch
Larry,
the moon.
we got a dog that can tell time. Come on, man.
I mean,
Whenever
that dog
you
can do
come- that's
more than
'cause
tell
that's when you
time.
come back.
Madison is
That dog is time.
She's the fucking key dog.
She's an omnipotent being.
All right, if we're bullshitting for the rest of the episode, last night was hilarious.
What do you about that?
Swell and I went to the Walmart in A-Meat,
Oh, no.
and
Hey,
The world doesn't rotate.
you know she's real. You know she's shorter than I am.
Mm-hmm.
So I if we just walk, I'm just automatically faster than her. But she was, I was like dusting her ass. Like I was like,
Oh yeah, wait for their first fight, DeMonte.
That's how you know they fucking.
What?
They're gonna fight.
more than likely.
Those dogs are gonna fight eventually.
I
You're
know.
gonna have to deal with it.
No, not really.
Put a stool
He's
between them.
trying to.
They'll
He's
just-
trying to mate with Madison. Is what he's trying to do.
And she ain't with that.
And every
They're
time
sm-
he sniffs her, she gets like that. That's what.
They're
he
small enough that if they do fight, you can probably pick one of them up without getting bitten.
or
and
just put a
be
box
done with
over
it.
him and say,
Yeah.
"Let me know when y'all get done."
Okay, see, no, we're not having that.
Oh,
We
my
don't need
bad.
more
So,
of that.
Didn't Mike Vick go to jail for that?
What, dog fighting? Something like that. I don't know.
Anyway.
I had a question for you guys.
I was talking about I'll get back to the Walmart thing when you get done.
I was trying to get back onto the music discussion because
Oh, yeah.
I like those general
That's the
discussions
right
about
thing to do.
artwork.
It's a smart move, Joseph. Good job.
Did you just call him Joseph? It's
Oh.
just. Look, I can't
Both
fuse
y'all
three
niggas
ways.
is here,
I've
bro.
never seen
hold
a
on,
three-way
before we
version.
get back on the music, I just thought it was funny. I was dusting her ass. Like I would like leave the aisle. I wouldn't run in, but I was like pacing
You were
away.
speeding.
So
I was like speed walking, and then she would come out and be like, "Where are you?" I'd be like fucking 6 aisles down and be like, "Oh hey, Swell, I'm down here. What's good?" Or be like, it would be like a row of them,
Mhm.
and like we'll be on two different ends of the same aisle, and she'll see me be like, "DeMonte," before she could like pass up the what's the thing on the end called?
The end cap.
Yeah.
Yeah, the end
Before she could pass up the first end cap, I've already gone down like 4 aisles.
Hey,
DeMonte pulled a me. He took me to Walmart. I had to grab a couple things. I went to Walmart for the first time in like 8 years. And
Where do you get your shit from then?
zooming. I will order it and pick it up outside. I will go to a Winn-Dixie or Rouse's.
No.
This nigga said when Dixie's.
Well, I've had some very traumatic
Mad
experiences in a Walmart.
Oh, Walmarts are wild. I'll agree.
Oh,
I'll
no.
agree with that.
Like, personally traumatic experiences. I'll explain, but
Now
not on
back
the
to
pod.
the album.
Who was with me that day that they was fighting? Was that you, Devin? them girls was yelling at each other. Was that you or
I wasn't at Walmart.
that was okay? There was some black girls arguing and whatnot.
Isn't that just normal?
We'll talk about it later.
Yeah, it kind of is.
Yeah.
But no, I was on the end. She was at the end caps. I'd see her. She'd be like, "Demonte." I would like take one step and then just fucking go. And I would loop through like another aisle, like 4 aisles down, and I'd be like, I look down the way and be like, Swella, what's taking you so long? She's like, Demonte, where the fuck are you going and why are you moving so fast? I would like,
Gotta go fast.
I would do like loops around the aisles.
Gotta go fast.
Swella gotta Swella gotta hit him with that knuckles line I showed y'all.
Do I look
think
like
I
I
need
need
your
your
power?
I'm sorry.
She's just got such short legs. I said, you need to start speeding up. She's like, Demonte, I walked as fast as I could. I don't know what the fuck you were doing yesterday.
Just imagine.
So, do you just feel so prideful that this is the first time you actually outpaced somebody? It's
You ain't
okay
never
if you do,
outpaced me.
bro. Everybody here walks fast.
Just imagine Swella's short self like holding
It's not
Demonte's head,
that.
and he's
It's that I was. It's that I was intentionally knowing that she was gonna slow down to try to look. She's looking for me, but I got my eyes on her the whole time.
Yeah.
And I'm just fucking zooming around.
I know where that is.
It's like fucking. I don't know. It's like I don't know. It's like Plastic Man trying to fight fucking Flash.
Oh my god. Wait.
Yeah, I get it. I was just
Oh.
I still don't understand why they call
Why
it
is 4chan
Because he
still?
doesn't do plastic.
rubber stretches.
You're talking about Mr. Fantastic.
Why is
No,
4chan
Plastic Man
still a
is a DC
thing at
DC
this
character.
point?
Oh,
It was old, just like Omega.
I mean,
Why
no,
is
but there's
Omega
so
still a
many.
thing?
No, but there's so many mass murderers that are racially motivated that come out of 4chan.
Yeah, you should tell that to Doja Cat then.
Oh yeah, Tiny Chat.
Yeah.
Forgot about that. She was doing some.
I don't give. Well, I can't
See-
speak on that, but Doja Cat's fine as hell.
Yeah, see.
You know what?
Oh no, she makes up for that situation.
She gets a
She
pass.
makes up for it with the looks, but at the
You don't know
same
about the
time,
situation?
I know about the situation, but desperate times call for desperate measures. I don't know if I'd be that desperate to betray my
your
own
whole
people.
your half of your nationality.
Yeah,
nigga.
I don't
was like,
think that's the
shit,
thing.
bro.
The way she explained it, it wasn't really a betrayal. It's just like it was like you know how we essentially supposedly took back the power as calling somebody a nigga because it's just whatever. What's up, dude?
Yeah.
I think that's how she was using it. Where it was
She
like,
was giving the power back. What the fuck do you mean?
I,
She probably did it in a count once.
it was some kind of racial slur. She was, I don't remember what it was, but she was just freely using it like whatever. Who gives a
yeah.
fuck?
And I was
It
like,
was a
oh.
racial slur that could have been used against her, which is why I'm seeing it as.
Well, no, they were using it against her in the video. That's what the controversy's about. She was doing webcam shows for like old white men.
I thought the controversy was that she was using the word.
No, the old
Nah.
white men were using it to call her racial things while they were getting off to her video,
And she was just with it?
and she was just with it.
Was she getting paid?
Yeah, she was getting
Oh, well,
paid.
to each his own.
No.
hey, I'm not getting no judgment pass from me.
Tell me this, Joseph.
Judge.
Is it any different if we put Larry in a black video
If
and he got paid an extra $1,000 to get called hard R? That's no different. He's getting his bag.
I take
the
that
equivalent.
shit, nigga.
The
Fuck yeah, call me
equivalent.
that.
No, the equivalent would
Should
be.
I get a bonus for getting called a nigger? What?
No, the
I've been called that my
equivalent.
whole life.
The equivalent would be putting Larry on a webcam while a bunch of old white ladies watch him masturbate,
I kinda like that.
and they all call him.
Porch monkey.
Yeah, that
Nigger.
one. Yeah, I can't say those, but you can.
Move,
You-
crickets.
You I haven't heard that
at
in
me,
years.
boy.
First time I heard that, my pops told it to me. I was like, they called you that,
Oh
nigga?
man, Joseph, you
Is
remember
that
Josh?
what the, wait, is that where the term?
I'm sure
wait,
your dad would be pretty.
is that where they
disappointed.
named
I
him
was like,
Moon Knight?
Why the fuck did they call you that?
You
Why
remember
would you let him
Josh?
do it?
Oh
Trey?
my.
Bro, you know I can't remember if
Is
he's
that why they named Moon Knight Moon Knight?
Don't you fucking. Actually, surprisingly, Moon Knight's an Egyptian god that possesses him, so it's technically
y'all are
black.
fucking stupid. The fact that y'all didn't know that.
Anyways,
Yeah, Moon Knight
What
talks
about-
to the moon. He gets his powers from the moon.
just remember, sue you based on what you're about to say.
no, it's not. It's nothing crazy.
What are you about to say?
We used to go back and forth, calling each other the racial slurs because I can't remember if he's.
What are you about to say, nigga? I'm
Who's
scared.
that big black dude who was a football player?
At the time,
He went to Hammond.
He was
Davion
tied
May.
to.
I don't know
Is
what
that
you're
his
talking
name?
about. I don't fucking.
He's
I
like
remember
Meathead.
he was tied to. Was tied to Judaism. Some kind of. I can't remember if he was. If his family
Was he Jewish?
Listen, I can't remember if his family was Jewish, or if he was like ethnically, like he had it, like he was racially Jewish, or he practiced it. Either way, we used to crack jokes. I used to call him black slurs, and he used to call me Jewish slurs, and we used to just go back and forth.
That's kind of interesting.
All class.
No, that's interesting because I actually have the same exact story, but with some big black football player dude who's built just like Larry, and I used to call him the most white slurs that I could possibly think of, and he would call me the most black slurs. He said some things I didn't even know existed.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
bro.
why you were asking me who it. Okay. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
hilarious.
Yes, that is
That
fucking
way,
hilarious,
nobody gets offended.
Because you're just calling
Because
your own
I'm calling
slurs.
you something somebody who wouldn't like me would call me. I'm not calling you your racial slurs, which is weird. Like if Joseph just decided right now to just drop an N-bomb with a hard R. No, it's not that. I would be calling him that, and he would be calling me something.
Yeah.
A white
I
person.
mean, he was
It's funny.
creative.
Although there's not a lot of things, a lot of racial slurs for white people.
He
Sadly.
called me a kunta kangaroo. What does that even mean?
He called you a good time.
No.
Went to the Outback
He
for
called
that
me
shit,
a
nigga.
kunta kangaroo. What does that even mean?
You don't know Kunta Kinte?
I know what that is, but why did he call me a
Okay.
kangaroo
I
afterwards?
think he just tied it. Or matter of fact, it might have been because the racist people think we're animals.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know if he
Yeah,
was
I
trying to
think
say I
so.
was like Aborigine
You
or
kunta
something like that.
kangaroo,
He went
nigga.
there though.
Oh, it's about to get you just brought up the Aboriginals. It's about to get real racist.
Oh.
He went there.
I didn't know what the Aboriginals were at first, but when I looked up a picture of them, I was like, "Holy shit! What am I? What am I looking at?"
What do you mean? Hold on, let me.
Larry,
Oh shit.
Larry.
You about to get us started.
I don't give a fuck what anybody has to
This
say.
might get us canceled.
They have hair like Joseph,
But they're black people.
but they're black as me and Devin.
Oh wow.
Yes.
it's like Hawaiians.
They.
Something else. Almost like Samoans or something.
Actually, no. I was gonna say one time I heard somebody say that Hawaiians were just fat Mexicans, but
Don't fucking.
those aren't my words. Somebody said that.
Don't do Hawaiians
Those
like
aren't
that, nigga.
no. I think they don't mean like in a mentality
They're
kind of
Island
way.
Pacificers. They're like Asian.
Probably made with one.
They're like
Hawaiian?
That is
yeah, they're
some
like
nice hair, though.
Filipinos.
I know.
I
That's
think
what I'm looking
I
at.
That
think
is
when they
their
said it,
natural
they make it
hair?
from like a visual
Wow.
standpoint.
Mhm.
Bro, Larry, are you sure you're not half Samoan?
Shut up, nigga. I've seen Samoan niggas, bro.
Larry,
Bro, fuck.
I don't know.
Do y'all
man.
remember Chris
Yes, we used to
in
call him
5th grade?
we- in Greece.
In 5th grade. All right.
'Cause
Actually,
why? Because his initials were CG.
do me a favor,
Oh,
Larry.
I thought it was something
Yup.
else.
When you go back to editing,
What are you doing?
bleep out his name and the other person's name because this story is hilarious.
Okay.
But just bleep their names
I'm
out.
scared. Can you just come up with random names?
Okay.
Oh yeah, bleep out name as well.
Yeah, no, just bleep their names out for now. Yeah.
All right.
Or his last
I'm
name.
gonna say
Because if he listens, he's gonna know.
if
he's
you
gonna know
want
it's
to
him.
make it short, I'll say their names once each and give them code names.
No. I'll just.
just say 1 and 2.
Yeah. Anyways, so
Oh no.
yeah, in 5th grade,
Oh, my God.
he had a breakdown and he was like dragging himself across the floor on the desks, and he grabbed she freaked out. He grabbed her ankle and she screamed and kicked him in the head, and he kept going. And so they call the janitor in and the principal into the room, and stands up and they're chasing him around the class, and he's like, "Damn, you don't need to fire the janitor. He sucked." His back was gray with dust. He was like, "Oh man, it's so dirty in here." And it was funny. So he's just going off. Well, the next day, so gets suspended for that. The next day in math class, jumps on the floor and starts dragging himself around, making fun of more. And he sits on the floor and he starts going blue, blee, blah, blue, blue, screaming,
Fucked up.
waving his arms everywhere,
Y'all
copying.
fuck, man.
And then
After
he
leave,
goes,
go pick Swallow.
no. And then like the old white lady who was the teacher,
This is so
like
fucked
she's
up.
like telling
That is
him he
very
needs to
fucked up.
behave.
I know.
Goes, I wish I was King Kong so they could shoot my big black butt off the Empire State Building. And the white teacher tried her hardest, but she went.
I would have burst out laughing. What did you just say?
Okay, see.
And now I understand why he was like why his dad was telling him he was gonna have to go to military school. But that shit was the funniest thing. I
This
remember
cannot
to
be
this
put
day.
into a snippet.
I was
It can't
11
be
years
put into a
old.
snippet.
This is cancel material.
Yes.
I was
They-
11
in
years
order for them to
old.
know, they have to listen to the
we would be
episode.
burned at the fucking stake for posting this as a snippet.
You can cut this out if you want, but fuck,
Just
man,
at
it was
least
so
leave the
funny.
names.
Everything's
out,
getting
please.
bleeped out, but that's staying in. That'll be the end card.
God damn, Larry. Shit.
Nigga, what? I think that's our cue to go. Alrighty.
Don't get that meme I sent to the chat
Let me see.
when you playing a Call of Duty about the Ukraine war. Hold on.
You sent 10 Circle of Hell.
Yeah. There you go. No. The Combine.
Oh, the Combine.
Why is it Harambe?
Let me see.
Because that just, oh man. It implies that killing Harambe is part of the plot for Ukraine and Russia. And that basically,
That kid was a Russian spy. The mom was his babushka. She knew what was going on.
Hey, my mother, my
Do this for
babushka.
the motherland. Throws her fucking child over the 20-foot enclosure. His leg snaps and the gorilla starts waving him around.
Devin, when you get my age, and you're living somewhere, the best way to clear out the house, everybody that's still here in the next 5 minutes has to suck my dick.
Okay, alright. That's our cue. Thank you guys for listening to the episode. We really love the new Kendrick Lamar album. Before we leave, what do you rate it out of 10?
11.
12.
What are you about to say?
45.
10? He was about to say some fucked up shit. I saw it in his face. I'd rate it a solid 9.3.
69 out of 68.
I was with the mom. Like, real
Okay,
atrociously.
see, no. I'm joking. I give it, if anything, 11 out of 10. Probably one of the best albums I've
Oh,
heard.
that album's so good. This morning I woke up, Madison like put her paw on my face, said, "Nigga, play that new Kendrick right now."
Play the new Kendrick.
And I was like, "What, Madison?"
But that's what
can
you don't
talk?
understand. Kendrick didn't write or record that album. Madison is the one who sang that album.
Madison EP'd Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. That's crazy.
Madison
Hey,
is
what can we expect from the
both
greatest?
Mr. Morale and all of the said Big Steppers.
Even Kodak Black.
Wait, Madison's the A&R for
Madison
PG
touches
Lane.
kids is canon.
Holy fuck.
What the fuck?
Oh my god. Anyways, that is a cue. Thank you for listening. We hope you enjoy your week. This is getting posted this same week. Love y'all. Stay safe and toodaloo.